Hello friends, welcome. This is Sagar Birde. We are dealing with electrical drives. Previously, we discussed the fundamental torque equations, the equivalent values of drive parameters, the component of load torques, and so on. Today, we'll be dealing with transient operations and steady state stability of an electrical drive. First, we'll start with the calculation of time and energy loss during the transient operations. So, what are the transient operations? So, starting, braking, speed change and the reversal of the speed come under the transient operations. Time taken and energy dissipation in motor during these transient operations can be evaluated by solving the torque equation, which is given as below. T is equal to J d omega m by dt plus TL plus d omega m. Here, when T and TL, that is torque and the load torque, when those are constant or proportional to the speed, then this equation will be a first order linear differential equation. It can be solved analytically. When T or TL is neither a constant nor proportional to speed, then the equation will be a non-linear differential equation. It could be then solved numerically using the Runge-Kutta method or some other methods. So we need to know what exactly mean by equilibrium. So equilibrium is a state in which opposing forces and influences both are balanced. Okay. Now for these transients, as we mentioned, either it is a starting, braking, speed change or speed reversal, the equilibrium speed will be our final speed. The transient time and energy loss can also be computed with a satisfactory accuracy by drawing the steady state speed torque and speed current curves of motor and steady state speed torque curve of the load. This is because the mechanical time constant of drive is usually more, it is very large if you compare it with the electrical time constant of the motor. That is, electrical transients die very fast and motor operation can be considered to take place on the steady state speed torque and speed current curves. So from the equation, the T is equal to TL plus J omega m by dt, we can write the equation as dt is equal to J d omega m divided by T omega m minus TL omega m. Here T omega m and TL omega m indicates the motor and load torques, both are functions of the speed of the drive omega m. Speed of the drive omega m. Now the time taken for the speed change from omega m1 to omega m2 can be obtained by differentiating the above equation, that is T is equal to J over the integration omega m1 to omega m2 d omega m divided by T omega m minus TL omega m. The equation of T, this one, equation of T can be integrated, sorry, this one, this can be integrated only if functions T omega m and TL omega m are known. If we know these two values, then only we can solve this integration. And otherwise, integral is evaluated graphically. So the expression on the right hand side here is the area between the reciprocal of acceleration, that is j divided by t omega m minus tl omega m versus omega m curve, and omega m axis, that is the x axis we are considering as a reference one. Then we by calculating the area under this curve, we can calculate what is the time taken during the transient operations to get back into the steady state. So here we have drawn it omega m on the x axis and j divided by t omega m minus tl omega m on the y axis. Now the integral, whatever we wrote equation previously, that can be indicated using this shaded area, and you can see here we are not using from omega m1 to omega me, that is equilibrium speed, but 95% of omega me. So that will be our final speed, or you can call it as the equilibrium speed. Similarly, the energy dissipated in the motor winding during these transient operations can be given by E is equal to over the integration 0 to t r I square dt, where R is the winding resistance of the motor and I is the current flowing through that particular winding. Now calculation of time and energy loss using this technique can be possible when the application is linear. However, this is not possible when the applications are non-linear impedances. Is when the non-linear impedance is present in the motor circuit. Next, we'll deal with steady state stability. As we discussed previously, equilibrium speed of a motor load system can be obtained when motor torque equals the load torque. The drive usually will operate in steady state at this speed, provided it is the speed of stable equilibrium. With this, the concept of steady state stability has been developed to readily evaluate the stability of an equilibrium point from the steady state speed torque curves of the motor load system. With this, we can avoid the solution of differential equations which are valid for transient operations of the drive. As an example, let us examine the steady state stability of equilibrium point A, this point. The equilibrium point will be termed as stable when the operation will be restored to it after a small departure from it due to any disturbance in the motor load system. Let the disturbance causes a reduction in speed, say delta omega m. Here it is shown. So there is a reduction in speed. At a new speed, motor torque is greater than the load torque. At this point, the motor motor torque is greater than the load torque. With this, motor will accelerate and operation will be restored again to A. Similarly, say there is increase of speed with del omega m, which is caused by a disturbance, will make load torque greater than the motor torque. which results in deceleration and restoration of operation to equilibrium point A. Hence, the drive is steady state stable at point A. Similarly, we will examine the point B, which is obtained when the same motor drives another load. Okay. Say a decrease in speed causes the load torque to become greater than the motor torque. Now the drive decelerates and operating point moves away from B. Previously, again the equilibrium point was restored to A, but here the B is moving away from the previous position of the B. Similarly, when working at B, say there is an increase in speed that will make the motor torque greater than the load torque. This will move the operating point again away from B. Thus, we can say that B is an unstable point of equilibrium. Now, from these above discussions, that an equilibrium point will be stable when an increase in speed causes load torque to exceed the motor torque. That is, when at equilibrium point the following condition is satisfied: d of TL divided by d omega m should be greater than dt by d omega m. Let us call this as equation number 1. Say at start the equation 1 can be derived by an alternative approach. Say a small change in speed del omega m results in del t and del of TL. Those are the small changes in t and TL respectively. So we can write an equation modifying the previous one. Previously it was t is equal to TL plus j d omega by dt. Now it is changed to t plus del t is equal to TL plus del TL plus j d of omega m plus del omega m by dt. So that is rewritten here. Now rearranging these terms with this equation, we get j d omega m by dt is equal to del t minus del TL. We will call it as equation number 4. For small changes in the speed and torque curves of the motor and load can be assumed to be a straight lines. With this we can write it as del t is dt by d omega m del omega m as next equation. Similarly for del TL. Rearranging these terms, here dt by d omega m and dTL by d omega m are the slopes of steady state speed torque curve of motor load system which are operating point under consideration. Now using these equations we can arrive with the equation 7. Say at t equal to 0, that is now this equation is a first order linear differential equation. Considering the initial conditions at speed t equal to 0, that is del omega m will be also equal to 0, then the equation for del omega m will be like this: del omega m naught e raised to this. An operating point will be stable when del omega m approaches 0 as t approaches infinity. When t goes on increasing to infinity, del omega m should go to 0. For this to happen, the exponent of this equation must be a negative value. So This is about the stability of the electrical drive.